Microsoft Flight Simulator is truly one of the most incredible experiences in gaming today. Anyone that's done it has probably spent countless hours, hundreds of hours, flying all over the globe, going over their old neighborhoods to see what their house looks like from the sky, trying lots of different airplanes out and flying over monuments and oh, what's the word? What am I looking for? Tourist traps? No. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm drawing a blank here. Words are hard. Flying is easy in Microsoft Flight Simulator. What are they called? Oh man, different points of interest? Okay, that's what they call them inside the Flight Simulator, so that's what we'll call them. Flying over different points of interest, in case you didn't know it. There's a mode that I feel like not very many people know about, and that is the Challenge League. It's a weekly challenge league where they have 3 different challenges, it seems. I don't know, I just discovered this for myself yesterday for the first time. It's been sitting right there on the menu the entire time, never clicked on it, decided to check it out yesterday, and now it's kind of becoming a new obsession for me, at least for now. I don't know, obsessions are fleeting, they come and go. I mean, at one point I think I was obsessed with He-Man. He-Man.
By the power of Grayskull.
Really? But for right now, the Challenge League is something I'm rather enjoying. Hey, I forgot to say who I am. You're on my channel, you hopefully already know, but I'm Jolly Julian, and I love some Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I love virtual reality. So hey, let's get together and let's virtual our reality in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yay! That's annoying. Whew. Right now, as of the recording of this video, I am at the top rank of this current Challenge League. Top in the world. Now, I'm not very good, so knock me off that top spot, which frankly I don't think will be all that hard to do. I'm using my Quest 3 headset. I love doing this in virtual reality. I'm also flying with a HOTAS, a HOTAS, H-O-T-A-S, hands on throttle and stick. So the first challenge was to fly a rally race. And it being a rally race, I have to fly through these gates as quickly as possible, get from point A to point B. I gotta tell you, this feels like being Maverick and Top Gun. You put on some rockin' music in your headset and fly through here, you are just, it's a whole nother experience. And having this kind of slightly gamifying of it with it being a race makes it really fun without it feeling arcadey, without it taking anything away from the flight simulator aspect. Getting used to the controls of flying this jet, you get the sense of the speed, the sense of how much you need a turning arc when you're flying at the speed something like this flies. It doesn't turn on a dime, you need some time. So I was going almost full throttle through the entire race here. There were a couple of times when I had to slow down a little bit. You'll be able to hear it in the engines of the jet as I'm flying. And there are a couple of spots where you have to go up pretty quickly. This was one of them. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make this. I'm going obviously full throttle. You get up there, and then as you bank, I'm going to cut as close as I can to this gate, get right around there, and bring me around to the final gate. So satisfying to see that final checkered flag, and boom! Challenge success. Look at that. Now you see, my time's like 140 something. 118 is the world record. So I'm way off the world record here. I got some ways to go, but hey, now I got something to push for. So really enjoyed that. And hey, top spot right now, knock me off if I haven't been already. All right, next up here is the altitude challenge. You're in the fighter jet again, just like the last one, but this time your goal is to stay as low to the ground as possible as you're navigating from point A to point B. take the exact same path to get there. So I'm sure the more you do it, the more you'll discover carved ways through the mountains that you can take that'll get you there quicker at lower altitudes. One of my favorite things, I think, is coming up here. Going up over the top of a mountain and then realizing the quickest way to get down the other side quicker is to roll over and go down top down like this right here. I don't know. That seemed pretty cool. I think I saw that in Top Gun Maverick, you know? Hey, if it's good enough for Maverick, it's good enough for me. Shows you the distance to the end marker. Boy, do you get a sense of how fast you're flying when you see those miles ticking down incredibly fast as you're flying toward your end game. I am running this on high graphics levels, and I'm flying with a 4090 graphics card, so I've got a pretty darn good card in here. It was the top of the line when I got it, up until only very recently. But it seems to work pretty well. It's not flawless. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is a graphics hog, especially in VR. Now watch this ending here. I was going to crash right at the end, but fortunately I hit the goal before I crashed. So it counted, but I was coming way too close to the top of this mountain. The Top Gun music is just running through my head. I can't play the Top Gun music. I'm playing some music that I wrote here instead. Hopefully you're enjoying that. It's no Hans Zimmer. It's no Harold Faltermeyer, but it'll have to do. Here we go. Check this out. My final moments. Oh boy, come on. And made it. Oh, look at that. I was just gonna crash. That is fantastic. And again, this is my third time through. Top of the boards for the Alps altitude flight. Love it. Love it. So cool. All right, then the final of the 3 challenges is the helicopter landing challenge. This one's taking us someplace more tropical. This will be a much shorter one. This is a very quick one. I did this one, I think, twice. The first time I did pretty good. I think I took 3rd on my first challenge. So here it pops you right in. You click on ready to fly. We're flying just the small helicopter. I don't know. It's got a name. I'm going to call it baby helicopter. Baby helicopter. Woo, 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 woo. You can see there's the destination there. You can see that light kind of shining up from the ground there. That's where we have to go. Once you get near it, that light disappears. So you want to land as close to on that X as possible and as gently as possible on that X. So here we come. Now, one of the things I love is watch this. When I get close to my landing site, watch the dust that it kicks up, the sand that it kicks up from the beach here. I love that touch. That's new to 2024. I don't believe Microsoft 2020 did that at all, unless maybe there were some add-ons that would let you do that, some mods. There's the X. You can see it there right at the bottom of the screen. All right, here we come. I'm coming in nice and easy. I'm coming in as easily as I can. It's kicking up that sand. Coming in, making sure I'm as centered over it as possible, setting her down nice and easy. Look at that. I'm ready for my vacation. Bring me my Mai Tai and my beach towel. I am ready. All right, there we go. And again, finished first place again. Very proud of that. I don't tend to finish first in this kind of stuff. And that's how I know that it's not going to last very long. But you know what? I'm going to come back. I'm going to try to hold on to this spot, which means I'll get better at flying each of these. I don't expect at the end of this. What do we have? It says week 3 of 5, 4 days left. 4 days, 15 hours, 40 minutes left as of the recording of this. I don't suspect that by the end of that time I will be at the top or probably anywhere near the top of this. But it doesn't seem like very many people are flying the Challenge League right now, which is good for me, but more people should. I've been flying around in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and now 2024, I've been flying in them for, I don't know, whenever 2020 came out, pretty much, shortly after I bought it. And that's when I started upon this journey flying in virtual reality, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I love the sightseeing aspect of it. I do love flying close to the ground, flying through cities, going and weaving through the buildings, which I know for the die-hard flight simmers out there would drive them nuts. But I do love that. So this kind of competition, challenge, slightly gamifying racing aspect of it, I'm very much enjoying. So if you enjoyed this at all, please give me a thumbs up on this video. It makes such a huge difference. Putting these videos together is a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time. This took a lot more time than I thought it was going to take, to be perfectly honest with you, and the least amount of time was flying the missions itself. But give me a thumbs up. That'll let more people know that you enjoyed this. Maybe they will check it out and subscribe to this channel. I'll have more Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff coming for sure because I'm enjoying the heck out of this. I'm going to be doing more of these rallies like you just saw in this Challenge League. There are some rallies out there that you can just do anytime and compete with other people out there. Little spoiler alert. I did one recently and I'm trying to get good at it. I'm like 6 seconds behind the world leader right now in the rankings. The top of the leaderboard. I'm about 6 seconds behind. That doesn't sound like much, but it's a ton in these rallies. I'm telling you. I mean, like the top 5 or 10 spots are all like tenths or hundredths of a second away from each other. So I got a long way to go, and I may be sharing some of that journey with you in an upcoming video here. All right, that's it. This is Jolly Julian. If I could have you sitting in the cockpit with me, right next to me, flying these with me, I would do that. This is the next best thing that we have. And please, give me a comment. Let me know, did you enjoy this? What would you like to see me fly in a future video? Is there a particular place you'd like me to fly? I do have an idea for another video coming up. I'm sorry, this is dragging this on, but you know, I'm excited. I want to do one that is kind of a made-up rally race of my own. There's a spot in Japan that has a long river with a bunch of different bridges on it, and I want to go fly down that river and stay under all of the bridges and see how quickly I can do it. I think we can make up our own rally race here. Who would like to do a challenge like that with me? I think we could figure out a way to make that happen. But until then, keep flying the friendly skies. Hell, fly the unfriendly skies if you need. Just fly the skies as long as they're virtual, as long as they're in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That way, if you crash, you get to fly again. It's always a plus. We'll catch you on the next video. This is Jolly Julian. Fly, fly away.